About a month ago, I was drinking with some friends and we were having a great night. We decided to end the night at around 1:30 a.m. and head back to my room to get some sleep while still in my drunken state. This is when a girl that I knew knocked on my door and brought a whole bottle of alcohol and two other people I didn't know. Being drunk and not knowing no better, I let them in and they convinced me to drink more. I've only ever tried alcohol 2 to 3 times. I was taking shot after shot, but I didn't black out. I remember events and flashes of that night. Eventually, when everyone left, it was just me and my friend. She kept asking me for another shot, and it was her alcohol that she brought, so I complied and poured half a shot and a full one for me. We drank the alcohol, and she came on to me. We had sex, and I walked her downstairs afterwards back to her room. She came back to my room the next morning, and we did it again. I assumed it was just a drunk hookup and didn't think much of it. A little while later, she came to me and told me how she remembers nothing about what happened that night and doesn't remember coming back the morning after. And with all of that, I am now labeled as a grapist. At my university, people hang up signs on my door with grape on it. I get notes on my door and under it telling me to take care of myself. I walk around my building and get told to again take care of myself. Well, it's working. I've also been receiving countless threats of getting told, quote, "We're not stopping until you're put away." I have guys that will mess you up in a second. You're not going to make it past the first year. I got kicked off my school club yesterday due to the allegations and was told I could never be back on that club or any other until the allegations go away. I don't know what to do anymore, as I've been told I will be reported soon, and with that, my life is over. I lose the prestigious university I go to, I lose my family, my friends, and my future. I already spoke to my lawyers who stated to contact them only if it goes to court. What should I do about anything? I'm just going to make a very clear-cut blanketed statement, and this is for the protection of men and young men. Stop dealing with women who drink. 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 Because at any moment in time, stuff like this can happen. Everything can be mutual. Everything can be consensual. And next thing you know, the woman is like, "I don't remember anything." And then magically a label is being thrown. Like, how does that work? Like, how do you think it is that you got right back to your place? And the other thing is, I find a little bit suspicious though, is that if she feels that this is what took place, why not get a kit done? Why not have all of that evidence to basically back up every single thing that you are stating, on top of also having blood work? I'm not sure how far the blood work is going to reach due to the effect of, the alcohol is going to, disappear, given how the body breaks down certain things, or, depending on the amount of time that she decided to wait. The other thing that I would state for a lot of guys, you might as well have some type of forms or something when any of this stuff basically arises where it looks like things are going to transpire. You need to have all the proof in the world to basically showcase, yo, this was consensual. Because for people on campus to now believe, and I know and understand how college campuses are, when stuff like this happens and you got somebody who is actually innocent and the other person is lying, people are going to just believe somebody just because they're going to believe somebody. Nobody's going to try to figure out anything. Nobody's going to try to get any type of extra evidence. Again, there are threats being thrown directly at this individual, and nobody has any proof of anything. They just have the word of that individual. Again, this is why at no point in time have I ever drank anything, because I will make sure if anything is to happen or to go down, my faculties are completely clear, and I'm going to be able to tell a 100% clear-cut story from point A to point B to point C, everything. Because like I said, this is the main thing throughout my years. Even when I was in high school, I would make sure I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to parties. I'm not drinking. I'm not doing this. I'm not, like, no, I'm not about to get hemmed up. I'm not about to get caught up. And I'm sorry for, this person having to deal with and go through this, because the story seems pretty clear cut to me. And the other thing that needs to, take place, where were those two friends at? How was it possible that the two friends decided to leave the person that brought them there? That makes no sense. Again, I would have to try to question them. If this does happen to move to trial, you got to make sure to bring those two friends, because this is highly suspicious. Highly suspicious that they would just up and leave, the friend there with a whole nother individual, knowing the fact that everybody has been drinking. That's ridiculous. Realistically, you would want people to separate ways, so then everybody is of clear and sound mind, so that if anything does happen, then guess what? It happened because it's consensual. It didn't happen because people were feeling each other and they were in some type of a drunken stupor and whatnot or whatever. Like I said, it's tough. It's a very, very tough thing. And because of the climate that we are in, there's going to be a lot of people that's not going to believe you. There's going to be a lot of people that's going to side directly with the woman. As you can clearly see directly on the campus, the college has, in a sense, already sided, just in one way, by getting him kicked out of whatever club that he was a part of. And then you got the girl trying to work on getting him fully, I guess, kicked directly out of the school. What? Like, what's even happening at this moment in time? And then I promise you what's going to happen is this. If she is successful in getting him kicked out of the school, then she's going to decide to follow him on social media. She's going to decide to start writing stuff and trying to contact him by way of Facebook, maybe like a TikTok, an IG, YouTube, wherever he has his social media. She's going to try to contact him and to get his attention. If she fails at doing that, then she's going to go to associates that he knows of in order to get into contact with him. And she's going to be saying all of these other types of, like I said, it's going to be a large mess. And you have a lot of people that feel a certain type of way, and they'll drive themselves into insanity in order to get the attention that they want. Like I said before, I believe in questioning every single thing. I believe in questioning every single thing, especially when it comes into stuff like this. Because again, we've seen far too often stories of young women deciding that because they're so attention hungry and they want all of this fame and glory, no matter how they got to sit up there and get it, they're willing to sit up there and destroy a man or men's lives, brandings, names, in order to get all of that attention, that fame, and that money, just even if it's for 5 minutes. So, like I said before, for any woman out there that's raising sons, you better teach your sons not to drink. You better teach your sons not to deal with women that drink. You better teach your sons not to go to parties. You better teach your sons to turn down, any girls out here that may be inebriated, because very easily, the same story I just read off, this could very easily be your son. This could be your brother. This could be your uncle. This could be any male directly in your family, just sitting up there, just minding your own business. And you got a predator waiting in the wings to try to ensnare them and just to try to get a little bit of something directly off of them. So, but anyways, let me know what you guys think about the story and everything that I stated in the comment section below.